Nifty new animation for you. Good morning. They are fighting for ground just 3 days ahead of the first debate. Average of recent polling showing Donald Trump leading the pack, Governor Scott Walker in second, Jeb Bush third, and in 10th place at the moment, New Jersey Governor Christie, who is with me now live in studio. What's happening, Governor?
Good day, Bill.
Saw you over the weekend in Iowa. I know you've been in New Hampshire. I mean, you're working it hard, but you're right at that cut line. What do you think?
I'll be there on Thursday night.
Or afternoon?
No, I'll be there Thursday night.
Okay, so you'll make the top 10 is what you're saying. Does it really matter?
Yeah, I think it does. I think
Tell
it
me
matters
why.
to be on the stage. Listen, I think to be on the stage Thursday night in the top 10 is an important first step in all this. It's not a determining step, but it's an important first step, and we're going to be happy to be there.
You said over the weekend that anyone can do well in this business for a month. And you were talking about Donald Trump. What's going on with him right now?
Well, listen, as I've said, I've said all along, I think Donald will be as serious a candidate as Donald wants to be. And he's going to make that decision for himself. He's obviously a bright guy who's been very successful. I've been friends with him for over 13 years, and I like him a lot personally. But no one can determine success or failure in this business a month into a race. It's going to take a while for it all to work its way through. So let's just, everybody take a deep breath. It's the summer. No one's voting for 7 months.
I got you. But your quote was, anybody can do well in this business for a month if you have the talent and personality.
Yeah, and he does. He has
got both.
Sure. Absolutely. Always has. That's not a newsflash for anybody, right? Donald Trump has been enormously successful over his career, not only because of some of the business decisions he's made, but also because he's a guy who knows how to go on this medium and do well.
But can he do well for more than just a month?
We'll see. I mean, and what I was saying was not that he can't, but that someone who's new to the business like he is, of public office and politics, anybody can do well for a short period of time. It's the test of over a long period of time. How do you do? That's why 6 years for me in a state like New Jersey, a very blue state, really difficult state in the toughest media market in the world. That's the test of time. That's why I say I'm battle tested for Washington D.C.
You getting ready for him in a special way on Thursday?
No. I'm getting ready to be myself on Thursday night, and that's the most important thing. In a debate of 10 people, you can't look to pick one person or another that you want to square up against. You don't know how the flow of the debate's going to go. But, Megyn and Brett and others are going to determine some of that as the moderators. And so what you have to do is get yourself ready for the message you want to deliver to the American people: entitlement reform, lower taxes and less regulation, and a strong America around the world that has a commander-in-chief who understands how to fight terrorism. Those are the kind of things we need to be talking about.
Let's talk about the issues, you and me, right now. You just heard my interview with Josh Earnest. The president will impose a strict rule on power plants. Is this something that you would support?
No, I'm totally opposed to it. We've already got on the record in New Jersey with a letter to the EPA opposing it. This is, again, the overregulation of the Obama administration. Bill, last year they issued 81,000 pages of new federal regulation in 1 year. This is the greatest regulating administration in the history of the United States, and it is going to kill American businesses and jobs, as it has. That's why the president's taken a victory lap for 2% GDP growth. This is the worst recovery from a recession since World War II.
Well, another issue, Planned Parenthood. The Senate will vote today, likely, on defunding Planned Parenthood. What should happen here?
I voted already 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I vetoed funding for Planned Parenthood in New Jersey, and I've vetoed it 7 times since then. And so this is the difference between governors and people in the legislature, right, in Congress. They get to discuss things, vote on things. Governors actually have to do things. So there's been no public Planned Parenthood funding in New Jersey for the last 6 years because of the actions I've taken as governor. Those are the same actions I take as president of the United States.
I'm seeing they might have 53 votes, but not 60. So does anything change?
I don't think it does unless they can convince people to get to 60 votes. Now, I got to tell you, I don't know how you can continue to fund a group that is sitting and openly discussing the best method to kill babies in order to increase their profit by selling body parts. It's extraordinary to me and disgusting, quite frankly, Bill.
We're asking our viewers on Facebook, too. They can fire away on any topic, and believe me, they are talking, by the way, just so you know. Jim Senkowich in Cinnamon, New Jersey.
Know it well.
Okay. What do you believe will be the greatest national security threat to the country in the next 4 years?
Iran. And I think that the president's deal with Iran, that he's lying to the American people about, where there's not sufficient verification, where people can wait 24 days before we get to see whether they're cheating in a particular spot. You know, I'm an old prosecutor, Bill. That's like me getting a search warrant for somebody's house who may be committing a crime, going to the house and saying, hey, I've got this search warrant. I'll be back in 24 days to search to see if there's any evidence. Even the dumbest criminal in New Jersey would get the evidence out of there, and the Iranians are not dumb. It is the greatest threat because it's going to be a nuclearized Middle East. It's going to threaten Israel, and it's going to threaten the United States.
It's Iran. It's not Russia. It's not ISIS. It's not anything else.
Iran is the biggest long-term threat to the United States. I absolutely believe that, and to world peace and stability.
Governor, we're going to have a lot more to talk about on Thursday. We'll see you in Cleveland, okay? Governor Chris Christie from New Jersey.
Good to see you, buddy.
You got it. I would give you got the summer cold, so trying to keep the germs to a minimum. This Thursday is debate day. As you know, Fox News and Facebook are bringing the first Republican presidential primary debate of the 2016 race. We are live in Cleveland. Starts at 5 o'clock Eastern. We want you to be a part of it. Submit your questions by going to facebook.com/Fox News and tell us what you want to hear from the candidates. Governor, thanks again.
Thank you, Bill.
See you in a couple days.
You got it.
What's next?
All right.